This is by far the cutest card deck I've ever seen. It's the Cocktail Deck Essential, 50 cards for mixing modern drinks. And they have a little mock-up here on the back. And look at that, they've splurged on some gold foil for at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of the sides. And then to kind of like match it, the box, the interior box that kind of slides out is a bronze color, and the backs are all bronze. So they didn't need to do any more gold foiling, and it still looks great. And this was copyright 2023, so this is very new. And over here, it retails for $22, and I wasn't able to find it actually anywhere less expensive. So that's the price. Now when I say these are cute, I think it's mostly because these are so nice and large. So these are 5 inches wide by about 7¼ inches tall. So nice, good size, probably fun if you were having a party and you had, well, if you had all these ingredients out, you could definitely just ask your guests to pick out what they wanted. But let's kind of flip through them. So over here, we just have, it kind of reads like a book, just talking about drinks in general. Then it talks about building blocks, shaking, how to stir them. It talks about straining versus swizzling, and it gives you a little recipe for simple syrup. And then we go right into a drink. Now, all of these are kind of the same. It has a nice little gold outline. Again, this is not gold foiling, but because of everything around you, the bronze, the foil on the actual card deck box, it makes you think that maybe it is gold foiled, even though it isn't. And I really liked how they just kind of made them all simple. They all say cocktail. And I don't know if they have like a beer version or something, but they're numbered, and they also have the main alcoholic ingredient right here. So you can just see at a glance, do I want sherry? Do I want something with gin? Do I want something with rum? I think that's really very helpful. And all the photos are actually, all the photos are kind of boring. I would say the photos are probably the biggest letdown of this whole thing. They're just kind of a drink without any thought. There's a little bit of variation on the background, but they could have done so much more. Now on the back, you'll see they have a little picture of I think they're all exactly the same. Yeah, it's just a glass. And then you can see that it's supposed to be stirred kind of at a glance. You can see all the ingredients over here on the left. And it has a little history of the drink and some directions over there. So again, these are cocktail drinks. They don't require extensive directions like a recipe for baking or for something you're cooking. But you can see they all kind of follow the same format. And it's kind of funny that they use 3 digits when there were only 50 cards in the deck. So I don't know if they're planning to come out with like cocktail deck part 2, 3, and 4 later on. But yeah, so they're all kind of the same. And then I'll flip through these pretty quickly for you. You'll notice, again, the pictures, extremely boring. So if anything, oh, I guess the cup does vary, the picture of the cup, the icon, clip art, illustration, whatever, based on what it's supposed to be held in or what it's most ideally in. But again, that's really cute. Like, at least there's some variation, right? Like, I don't know why you would invest so much into making such a beautiful card deck and then kind of chintz out on the photos. But maybe whoever photographed this, that was like, just they were on a time budget, or, you know, it's hard to tell what was happening. Maybe they were trying to just blow through all the photos in one day and not really take time to get some good backgrounds. So gin and tonic, bicicletta, 16. I know you're like, this is going to take forever. This is a cute photo. I do like that background. Dark and stormy. So we get that tall sort of, oh, the Moscow Mule. They probably had to find a icon just for that. Hop over, Papa's Pride, Airmail. I haven't even heard of an Airmail. 1949. The Clover Club, same thing. And also these cards are nice and thick. I don't even know what kind of thickness this is, but it feels like a super heavy duty postcard that you would get in the mail. We have the Garibaldi. We have the Second Serve, Planter's Punch. We have a Gimlet, Gin Sour, Margarita, Paloma, New York Sour, Sherry Cobbler, Sidecar, a Whiskey Sour. Oh, this reminds me of my college days. Angostura Colada, The Barber of Seville, a Bramble, Cosmopolitan, reminds me of the 90s. Heart-Shaped Box, Kentucky Buck, whoops, La Bamba Jackery, Italian Buck, Mott and Mulberry, Mountain Man, whoops, Penicillin. I don't think I've ever heard of that one. It was first served in 2007. Yeah, I stopped drinking by then. And Rome with the View. So that's our entire card deck right there. And that's a wrap. And remember, if you would like to make your own card deck, make sure to sign up for Card Decks 101. It does have a list of my favorite card deck printers in there as well.